PLC has been looking at one of the issues that's often blamed for our children leading less active lifestyles. Game on.
It's a global industry worth billions. Half of our homes have access to a games console. And children aged between 12 and 15 clock up an average of 11 hours gaming a week.
But when does it get out of hand? Some say it can become an obsession. Others say it can even become an addiction. And with kids having access to all the latest computer games, should parents worry? Ooh. Or is there something they can do about it? Hang on, I'm shooting.
Our one-show family have two boys aged 12 and 8, and they have 3 consoles, so it's not surprising gaming's a big part of their life.
So what are the difficulties you've got in this household when it comes to computer games then?
Totally opposite opinions on this. I don't like the fact that the games have an age on them, but Keith doesn't seem to consider that and thinks that they can play on 18 games. And the amount of time they play on it as well. I tend to have, like, you've got 2 hours, you can play on it whenever, but just 2 hours. If I go out, then Keith will just kind of forget about the 2 hours and have a bit of peace and read his paper and leave them to play on it all day. I often have to go and say, off there now, and go out and play, so they don't always like it.
Like many parents, Tracy worries about how much time her children spend on their consoles. Research done by Bristol University found that too much screen time can have an impact on a child's sleep and mental well-being. But help could be at hand. This guy might just be able to show Keith and Tracy how to control their kids' gaming habits.
Hi there.
Andy Robertson is a family gaming expert. He's keen to know how often they play alongside the children.
I don't play on the boys' games. Henry has a PS3 in his bedroom and George has a Xbox in his room.
So Andy, what is the problem with kids having games in the room?
By having them in the family room, it just makes it a lot simpler. You don't have to police it as much, and everybody else can enjoy what's happening.
Based on work Andy's done with other families, when children play video games in their bedroom, parents have little control over what they play and for how long. So he's suggesting something radical for this family, bringing the kids' consoles downstairs so they can play together. Tracy is immediately horrified by the games Henry's been playing on his own.
Oh, that's awful. Well, there's blood splattered all over the screen. I'd like to just put it in the bin. I really would.
I think the danger is that you sort of see that and it's slightly shocking, so you back off. And there's no alternative, so it's like that or nothing. But by investigating the breadth of games available, you can find some alternatives which aren't any less exciting or less engaging, but are more appropriate.
So, lesson number 1, know what kind of games your kids are playing. Now Andy wants Tracy to spend time playing the games so it becomes more of a family experience.
Press X.
Oh,
Your pawn.
did I do that? Did you just hit me again?
No, you just hit me.
Oh, right, sorry.
How are you doing, Tracy?
No, she's not. She's rubbish.
I thought she might be. Tracy's learning all sorts in there. Andy, what are you telling Keith?
So we're looking at the games ratings. On most modern consoles, you have an opportunity to set particular access controls to different sorts of games.
Keith's never played on the boys' consoles either, so lesson number 2, how to change what they can access and how long they can play for. And while Keith's getting a handle on that, it seems the boys have got a bit of competition.
Bangs it in the back of the net.
So what difference has moving the kids' games consoles into the family room actually made?
We can monitor how long they're on the games for. Once it's gone basically the time.
So what are you going to do from now on then when you're buying games?
I'm going to turn it over the box and read what the 18 actually means, or the 14 or 15, whatever it is. Read the small print.
Just open my eyes a little bit and I've had fun actually. I seem to get my way through it. I won.
So we've heard.
Have I mentioned that?
So we've heard, you've won, yes.
That was really interesting. I think the main message I've taken from today is this: don't necessarily ban kids from using games, but don't let the games control them. Right, time for a bit of telly. Oh, gaming, eh? I'm an expert now. Give us it here. Bring on the zombies.
Ah, thanks, Tony. But of course, it's not just the health problems caused by excessive gaming that needs to be considered, is it? Many games allow players to interact online as well.
Of course, when you realise the list of things that can be shared, like pictures, videos, voice chat and text messages, you can understand why you need to limit the hours and, of course, stick it in a room where the whole family use it. It certainly seems to be the way forward. But anyway, Dr. Sarah Jarvis is with us.